Okay then. Onwards, I guess. Still here. Beautiful flowers and trees are really nice and refreshing. Gives a nice change from all that time before when I had to walk across barren, war-ridden wastelands. Record 5D66. Dragon will make a and has started spreading towards... Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Hello there, friend. How lucky for you to chance upon a bard.
Record 5D66. Dragon started spreading towards... Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town? Probably not, but it's worth a try.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Exploded. What did you do?
It was a...
Yes, what is it?
I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelakar. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Can I help you with anything else? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Did I ever tell you how I owned
Problem. Let me see it.
It wasn't exactly...
No, this is just like Gallus.
long, though.
A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning, Caselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. Calcelmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Now, where did I put those quest files?
What are you doing that for?
So you don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
Look, I'm very busy. What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. While I appreciate the sentiment, I still have to decline. Being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret. I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can assure you that personal wealth is our lowest priority. Do you realize that at a snap of my fingers, I can bring the entire Markarth City Guard to my defense? You best rethink this course of action, or you may find yourself on the executioner's block. Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings with you.
Da 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 da! Dragonborn received a shout! Yay! Okay, I'll just go stand over there.
Halt. The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. Because Calcelmo doesn't want anyone to go in. He runs the museum. He makes the rules. You have a problem with that? Go talk to him. You'll find him in front of the ruins during the day, just down the tunnel.
What a waste. There must be a dozen men up there. Yeah. Calcelmo called in his entire expedition. He said he needed every man he could get to protect his research. Better them than us. He lost 3 good men to the trap.
Wow,
And for
that's
what?
impressive.
Just to see another damn spider playing around. Well, at least this post is safe enough. Come on, let's get back to work.
Shoot, sorry. The recorder's acting up again. Stupid thing.
What do you think this is?
Another
Yes, I'm positive I heard something.
All right. If there is a thief, he won't leave this tower alive. But shouldn't we inform Master Calcelmo?
I'll deal with my uncle. Just go. Scour this place from top to bottom.
What is this?
That's what you call...
I've got your back.
We don't get many people like you this village.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please.
I'm right behind.
This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If you ever manage to gain entry to the college, and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation, see if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Done. Taking me up on my offer, eh? Good.
Careful! I almost dropped all the files.
I don't deal with any college app.
I'm right behind you.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Buying and selling
I know,
fine
I get a little
jewelry
easy
here.
when I fight, but hey,
Come to see
it's good
Balliman
exercise in
perform.
action.
Take a
Might
look.
as well enjoy it, no?
Take a look. If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
You look ready to take on just about anything. Wish I could say the same for myself.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble. There waiting for you in the cistern. No tricks.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down.
Still here.
Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Dallas's journal.
I've got your back.
I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
You look ready to take on just about anything. Wish I could say the same for myself.
I'm right behind you.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word.
What's up?
Mercer's been stealing from
I'm
the
right
guild for
behind
years.
you.
Right
Two
under
things
your
purposes.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
You're dead.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn.
You follow my
What's in
lead.
that
and do
book?
exactly
What did it say?
No questions.
Mercer's been
no
stealing from a
excuses.
vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How could Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? Is it possible? Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick them up.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
You look ready to take on just about anything. Wish I could say the same for myself. Did you want to talk?
28. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold. It's yours. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Looking for word.
Did I file all the combat records yet? Better double check.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye, a gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
Who'd want to get married in Riften?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second floor balcony in his backyard. No, it's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry. Huh, that'd be Vold. A real piece of work, that one. Mercer's holding something over his head.
keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone. Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the Guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the Guild, we must have had a few dozen. I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
I'm relieved Brynjolf has an open mind. That could have got me wrong.
If I find Mercer first, I'm gonna crush his skull with my bare hands.
Stabbed in the back. It's like a can't talk long. Gotta keep my eyes open for Mercer. Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it. This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. 1, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And 2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Good news. I found that dwarven...
Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dragon a ratway would be robbing Rift and Blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it? Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know. Vald, good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vald understands is gold. A man after my own heart. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's Manor. I will.
Sorry, was looking at my files.
Beautiful baubles, clean Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Everything all right?
I've got your back.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer if you fancy a new blade.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer. A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrick. The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied. I had Vald meet the caravan from Winterhold on the western end of the lake, so he could avoid the roads. The idiot got lost in the mist and ran his boat right over some rocks, sending it straight to the bottom. He's too stupid to remember where he was, and any attempt I've made to find it in the past has been unsuccessful. Vald said his rowboat struck some rocks. I'd check under the water near one of the small islands in the lake. Perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out towards Golden Glow Estate. Out of my way.
I've never seen your...
Still here.
beautiful flowers and trees are really nice and refreshing. Gives a nice change from all that time before when I had to walk across barren war-ridden wastelands.
Still here.
You're looking very heroic today. Off to kill more bandits and monsters, I presume?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Supposedly involved a dragon.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago. Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vol. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
I've also taken the liberty in preparing.
Did I file all the combat records yet?
Still here.
Careful! I almost dropped all the files.
Buy some armor and live to tell about
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away. I don't know how you talked Maven into letting me go, and I don't care. You did something for me, I'm gonna do something for you. Here, take the key to Mercer's house. Won't need it anymore.
Hello there.
Little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one across to
Did I find... Other combat records yet? Better double check. Huh? Your adventure longer and thus my record's bigger? Oh, you'll pay for that extra weight I have to carry. Requiesca, I mean, bye.
I've got your back. I've got your back.
Reborn received a shout. Yay! Okay, I'll just go stand over there.
Can't talk long. Gotta keep my eye. Well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the grey fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are. This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
If I find Mercer first, I'm gonna crush his skull with my bare hands.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good, and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything the Guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia, and made amends for how the Guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next we meet, lad.
I'm right behind you.
Aye.
Still here?
Not now, lad. Carlia said it was important.
I promise. Brynjolf.
I've got your
Time
back.
has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, decision falls to you.
Need something? Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the Guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
It's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside.
They must be the Thieves
Along the
Guild's most
southeast gate
favorite
is a
target
small
for
path cut
Beetles.
up the mountains.
They're always gone. It's
At the end of it
infuriating.
is a clearing, and an
Quite
old
honestly,
standing stone.
sad.
I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, up until mountainside the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. What was that?
you any mercy. In the name of Queen's Recorder, Dear Lord Strada, Dovakin Osperano. Dear Lord Strada, Dovakin Osperano.
In all my years, I've never seen such a thing. I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I think we can trust Carlia. Let's see what she's on about.
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. This way, please.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong with you? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don the Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Dragonborn? Dragonborn does whatever a dragon can. Well...
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the circle. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh? I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Careful! I almost chopped all the files.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
And here we stand at yet another cave. Reflecting on previous records, we're going to enter this
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
record? Well, Dragonborn, I'm sure there's lots of things in there that just want to tear our hearts out. But you're the boss. You're looking very heroic today. Off to kill more bandits and monsters, I presume? much farther do we have to run? I should have worked on my cardio. You're looking very heroic today. Off to kill more bandits and monsters, I presume?
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Hello there. Maybe at the end of this cave, we'll find a majestic unicorn. But then knowing our luck, it'll probably just be a rampaging killer stampeding monster.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh? This is enough to make... head spin, eh?
Still here.
How's it going?
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
feels like... Hunger. By the way, isn't it time for dinner yet?
of Murk, an Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Impressive headgear. Although, missing some... Now, are we?
I'm right behind you.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Ooh, a cave.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad.
The boss.
There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves' Guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead, never desired it, never cared for it, don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now. Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
Until next we meet, lad.